From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Wednesday, June 4th.
Mochi Health is here to help you start your weight loss journey with caring, personalized support. Meet one-on-one with board-certified obesity doctors and registered dietitians who truly listen and understand your unique needs. Eligible patients can access affordable GLP-1 medications delivered right to their door each month. No insurance? No problem. Mochi Health accepts FSA and HSA, making care accessible and affordable. And with 24/7 customer service, you'll never feel alone on your path to better health. Get started with Mochi Health today. Take the free quiz at joinmochi.com and use code AUDIO40 at checkout for $40 off your first month of membership. That's joinmochi.com with promo code AUDIO40.
We begin on Indy's north side, where police say 5 cars were involved in a crash near the state fairgrounds, including 2 Noblesville police cruisers. The crash happened around 9:45 last night. That is when police say a car ran a red light on Fall Creek Parkway, hitting other vehicles and pushing one into the 2 police cars. IMPD says the driver that ran the red light had to be cut out of their car and was in critical condition when taken to a hospital. Noblesville police tell News 8 their officers have been working security for Noblesville High School's graduation. Police say the 2 officers and the 2 others involved in the crash were taken to hospitals with minor injuries. In other news, power bills could be going up in Indianapolis, and a lot of AES customers are not happy about this news. News 8's Danielle Zolkowski reports.
People across the Indianapolis area are upset with the announcement that AES plans to hike rates over the next 2 years. Many say this will be another financial burden on them and may face difficulties due to inflation.
That will be double my bill because I keep everything. I'm one of those people who unplug and turn off, so that will double my bill.
My electricity bill is outstanding for a petite apartment, and I'm paying it off slowly, but it initially was $800 and something, and that's just for a month. And I don't know how people are going to survive off of that if their bill, it keeps climbing and climbing.
AES submitted this rate review to the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission. If approved, it will be rolled out in 2 phases, a 7.5% increase in 2026 and a 6% increase in 2027. This could come out to about $21 more a month.
Our customers' safety and reliability of power is top priority for us, and to continue providing them with the safest and most reliable power possible, we have to file this rate review to keep up with those increasing costs.
AES says these increases will help fund the transition to green energy as well as tree maintenance near power lines.
We need to continue investing in the future of our generation, so we're investing in that, but also we're addressing the cost of doing business.
Ultimately, people want to see what they're paying for when it comes to these increases.
You do what you must to keep things going, but still, they should be held accountable. If they want us to pay more, then what are we getting for the increase for what we're paying?
The rate increase review process takes about 10 to 12 months to complete. I'm Danielle Zolkowski for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
The first in-person public meetings on IndyGo's proposed fare increase is set to take place tomorrow. Yesterday, IndyGo held a virtual meeting allowing people to ask questions about the proposal to increase its fare by $1. If IndyGo's board approves the fare hike, it would take effect January 1st and would be their first increase since 2009. Tomorrow's public meetings will take place at noon and 6 p.m. at the Community Alliance of the Far East Side on East 38th Street. Former Trump aide Elon Musk is blasting the president's budget bill, calling it a disgusting abomination. Musk made those comments yesterday in a post on X. Musk had previously said he was disappointed in the spending bill the House passed last month. But now the head of Tesla and SpaceX calls the bill outrageous and pork-filled. The bill includes tax breaks primarily for the wealthy and some spending cuts, and also would cut federal subsidies for electric vehicles that would benefit Tesla. Musk left the Trump administration last week after leading the Department of Government Efficiency. The U.S. Department of Education says student loan borrowers who are behind on their payments will no longer be at risk of having their Social Security benefits garnished. A department made the announcement yesterday. Last month, the Trump administration restarted debt collections for people in default on their student loans. But the Education Department has not garnished any Social Security benefits since post-pandemic collections resumed. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says more than 452,000 Americans aged 62 and older have student loans in default. Let's talk sports. The Pacers are in Oklahoma City ahead of Game 1 of the NBA Finals against the Thunder tomorrow, but not without a detour due to some literal thunder. The team's flight was diverted to Tulsa due to a tornado warning in Oklahoma City yesterday afternoon. The Pacers say they finally reached Oklahoma City safely last night, about 3.5 hours behind schedule. The Indiana Fever have tipped off the WNBA in-season tournament with a win. Kelsey Mitchell helped pick up the slack for the injured Clark and Sophie Cunningham. A reverse layup with a minute and a half to go, part of her team-high 23 points, as the Fever beat the Washington Mystics at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Fever picked up $3,000 for their beneficiary Peace Learning Center as part of the league's Commissioner's Cup tournament. The Fever are back in action in Chicago against the Sky this Saturday. While Olympic swimmers will go for gold again downtown, the city and USA Swimming have confirmed that the U.S. Olympic swim trials will return to Lucas Oil in 2028. News 8's Colin Bailey reports.
It's going to bring a huge splash to the economic impact, about $130 million it brought when it was here in 2024, and brought in about 285,000 people when it was at Lucas Oil Stadium. And leaders expect that same thing to happen again in 2028, and I have Sam Real joining us here from the Indiana Sports Group. We're back. The swim trials are coming back. Talk about what this means for the city of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. We're bringing it back. It was the first time that it's ever been in an NFL stadium. We proved that as a point of concept. LA's doing it again. We're going to do it again in 28. So we're really just taking this event to the next level, and we're going to continue to run with it.
What did USA Swimming see from Indy and you all here to put this on? I assume a lot of other cities try to replicate this inside their NFL stadiums.
I mean, when you think about it, the records that we broke really spoke for themselves. Not only the fans that you talked about of almost 300,000 people, we broke multiple attendance records throughout the sessions, prelims, finals. We broke world records within the pool. So we kind of showed a unique skill set of bringing in fans, activating downtown, making sure that the technical aspect of the meet was, good for these Olympians to be able to compete as well. So really a holistic, well-rounded kind of approach.
So there's going to be a lot of action happening here at Lucas Oil Stadium, but that splash show and that fan activation is going to be back in 2028 as well.
We don't know exactly what that's look like, but we know that we're going to activate downtown. Our goal is to always elevate these events to the next level, so we don't want to go backwards. So we don't know exactly what that looks like yet, but we're going to continue to improve, innovate, and kind of iterate on the trials to make sure 28 is even better than what 24 was.
And this is also going to help bring more attention to swimming here in Indianapolis as a whole and give more people an opportunity to maybe even jump in the water.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, this is really a commitment to the sport of swimming and water safety in general. You think about just having two events, we're going to have almost a decade of impact of promoting swimming, getting water access to people throughout the city as well. So really just continuing to use swimming as a sport, and it's the only sport that can save your life. So really, we as a city and as a community have fully kind of bought into that.
Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Again, those Olympians will compete here at Lucas Oil Stadium in the trials, and when they do win the gold medal, they'll end up in Los Angeles for the 2028 Olympics. But for now, outside of Lucas Oil Stadium, I'm Colin Bailey for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
When it comes to the weather, Storm Trek 8 says we are in for hazy, warm, and humid conditions today. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
So I think a lot of the day today is still going to be pretty dry, pretty warm, pretty muggy, but we do kind of bring in some rain chances as we get later on in the day. So let me kind of walk you through things. I think we're off to another hazy start. We still have some of that wildfire smoke overhead. 70 degrees right now, partly cloudy skies. It's a south wind at around 11 miles per hour. It's been a little breezy at times. Low to mid 70s is where we stand right now. 71 in Greencastle, 72 in Shelbyville, 73 in Muncie and Lafayette. The muggy meter just kind of holds steady throughout much of the day today. It's not super high, but it's high enough. We're in that uncomfortable range, so you will feel that throughout the day today. But something that will help us, like yesterday, it's going to be a little breezy. Gusts 25 to 30, which can be a nuisance at times, but it helps to mix up the air a little bit. So while we're warm and we're humid, that breeze will act as kind of a refresher a little bit. 85 will be your afternoon high. That will match yesterday's high. With the higher humidity values, our feels like temperatures might be closer to 90 degrees. 86 in Muncie, Richmond, and Shelbyville. 84 for your high in Greencastle. I am eyeing these showers and thunderstorms to our west. Again, this is part of that system that did provide severe weather in the Central Plains last night. It is slowly making its way to us. We could have a few strong storms, nothing like what they had last night, but a few gusty storms possible around central Indiana. Coming up, we will walk you through the hour-by-hour timeline in terms of rain chances for this afternoon and tonight, and more rain opportunities for the end of the week as well. It's all coming in my Storm Track 8 forecast in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at Marcus Bailey's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Wednesday, June 4th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV and wishtv.com.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.